All right, so let me tell you this quick story. So this doesn't happen to me often. I don't even think actually it's happened. I don't think it's ever happened, honestly. So we were in the neighborhood where I have a ton of yards. I'm dominant in this HOA. I have like almost 30 yards in this one HOA, just kind of all spread out, different neighborhoods and stuff within the same homeowners association. And we were in one section where we have a whole bunch, and I was mowing and someone walked over and stopped one of the guys and asked them, for information, how they can get in contact with us to get a quote for their yard, which happened to be right there on the corner. But I wasn't a part of this interaction. They were able to give them my phone number because they had my phone number in their phone. So they pulled it out and said, here's his name and here's his phone number and you can contact him. So that's what they did, and the customer contacted me like the same day or the next day or whatever it was, and they wanted a quote, and I said I would go out and give them a quick quote. This was like in the middle of the week, and I gave them the quote, and the story was that they had a lawn care service and the lawn care service has been missing. They haven't been able to contact this lawn care service for weeks, and their yard's getting overgrown. And I recall seeing a service, a couple guys in a truck and trailer, like nothing marked or anything like that, and they took care of that property every week, and it looked good. And all of a sudden, I guess something happened, and they just disappeared, and they couldn't get a hold of them. And they want to know how much it would be to at least mow it once, and potentially, going forward, potentially continuing with my services for their yard. So I gave them a reasonable price. The yard was definitely overgrown, and if it was just some random, like, for one thing, I don't do one-offs like that anymore. But when I was doing them, and if I were to just randomly do them again, I would probably charge like double, my normal weekly cutting fee, depending on how intense of a cleanup it really is, how many times I gotta hack it down, all that kind of stuff. So I gave them a fair price because they're right there in the same neighborhood. I have a good reputation. Everyone knows me. They know my company. And I have a whole bunch of yards right there. So I'm thinking, wow, here's another yard potentially that could be right here, and just keep building this one street, this one route where I've got like 9 yards on this one strip that we can just go down. So I took a chance. Like I said, I gave them a fair price, and then they were like rushing me, like, can you please get it done? When do you think you'll get it done? Can you get it done tomorrow? Will you be able to at least get it done this week? And I'm like, I don't know. I'll see what I can do, but we have a regular schedule to follow. And just like every week, there was something going on that, would keep us a little bit trying to play catch up all week long. So I was really not sure when I was going to be able to squeeze this in. And it ended up being like Saturday morning. I had a few other regular clients that we didn't get to by the end of the day on Friday. So I just went ahead and said that I was going to take care of it on Saturday morning with some other yards, and that's what I did. And you saw it. I don't even know if the camera did it enough justice or what. I tried, to get like the low shots and just to try and show how crazy it was, but I really realized that I needed to just get to work. I didn't want to spend too much time filming all this different stuff. I was just realized what I had gotten myself involved in, and I just needed to get it done. But again, I was thinking future, thinking potential weekly client and all that. So, you know, I mowed it twice with the walk behind, back and forth to different directions, just plowed it down real nice and short, and then I went back with the grandstand with the mulch kit and went back and forth twice, different directions, try and stripe it and to mulch all the clippings up and make it look real nice. And I mean, it looked clean and nice and everything was mulched up, but I couldn't stripe it for nothing. It was just such a mess. At the end of the day, I just wanted it to be cut clean, looking nice, and not leave a mess anywhere, and it looked good. Everything, you know, the edges were nice and sharp. Sent him the invoice. The guy said everything looked fantastic. Thank you very much. I'll be in touch with you as far as, you know, going forward. I'm like, all right, you know, that can go either way, I guess. So I was just thinking they were just going to discuss it or whatever. Oh, because I also gave them two different prices. I gave them the initial price for that one-time cleanup, and then what the weekly price would be after I get it back in shape, and then I just have to maintain it every week. So I gave them both prices. So weeks and weeks went by, and then all of a sudden I saw that it was cut. And I could tell that it was cut by a commercial mower. You know, I could see the wide stripes. You can tell when a commercial mower cuts something, obviously, versus a push mower. You can completely see the difference in that quality of cut, but also the width of the stripes. So he got me. I have no idea what the heck happened or why, but I just feel like he was looking for someone that was available for as cheap as possible to just knock that yard down. And I just really didn't focus on some of those details. I should have charged the price that I would normally charge for one of those kind of one-time services that I don't even do anymore, instead of just thinking about potentially, you know, well, let me just do whatever I can for this client, let me win this client, when really he never wanted to be won in the first place. He was just trying to get over on me, just trying to find someone, like I said, to just hack his yard down, get it back into somewhat of decent shape, and then while he continues to shop around and look for the cheapest person to maintain his yard, which obviously wasn't me. So I mean, I'm glad that I'm not losing money by being the cheapest company he could find, but at the same time, he used my services and my time to clean up that yard for that one-time cut, and then, you know, nothing happened after that. I'll just chalk this up to a loss, and I'll definitely not do that again. I learned my lesson. I won't continue. You know, I shouldn't have done it in the first place. I got that growth mindset, but I still have to put things in place. I still have to, you know, whether it's like, hey, we'll do this, but you have to sign this agreement or whatever. You have to sign up for, you know, the rest of the season commitment of maintaining your lawn or whatever, something to protect from this kind of situation happening. But let me know what you guys think about it and what I should have done or could do in the future to have prevented that, to protect myself, other than what I just said. If you've had any experiences like this, let me know, comment below. I look forward to reading them. I mean, I know that it sucks, but it's definitely something that we all have experienced or will experience at some point. And I definitely want to know what best practices you guys have. So let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Again, we're learning, sharing, growing together. I appreciate everything. Remember to keep trying new things and be a rookie for life. Peace.